You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, you talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my views too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so
like a lot of clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick a to your nose. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with the villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out, ice grilling my mouth.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 33-yard line.
We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. Don't have the time in the diaries. We'll help for the week.
They'll go right back to Wright. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back into the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You look at this Packers defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Packers hit 9-3 here on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
Past the 20. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Packers 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that will extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Look at the big fella go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what you're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love now. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Hey, go Fury. 52 blaster. Mike, white. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. That's the crack for tight end. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready up.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready. 50, green. Claws, check black shot. Black ultra. Ready.
Now Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Here we go. Set, go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Okay, ready?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
52 blue. Blaster, 6, slide blue. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Let's go.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion goes the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You'd have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wright's got him. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is right. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two yards to go, 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Set. 30, red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Down. Hut, hut.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Able to fight for about 40 yards there in the 13.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Black on grill green. Set.
Throwing. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Third and 4.
Red, yellow. Claws red. Needle blue. Blaster. Set.
Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
Light blue. 32.
To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Smash. Red. Hut.
Again, it's Love. The quick slant caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now they'll audible to something else. A give up the middle to right.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the gun, here's a give to right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. Claws red. Hut.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
Ready. 45. White.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
49-yard line.
Come on, set, slide through. Blaster, stick.
Love now. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Black shot. Green jack. Blue striker. Hut.
Here's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Blue 32.
And now Love going to change things up.
Smash, red. Ready?
Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the set.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Green. Set. 50. Ready.
Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw off
from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
That's good.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's right. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's right. And it will be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the 2nd half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? Blaster, stick. Let's go. Black chop. Red. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play fake. Here's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. The 11-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
He's back to throw. Finding Washington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On the give, this is right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get out near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
This is 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball